Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. Fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision of what comic books to buy. Today, guys, we're talking about a Secret Wars book, and it has to do with Armor Wars, the half issue. That's right, guys. Now, before we'll kick off any Secret War related tie-in books or side stories, we're going to go to the battle map. That's right, fans. We have the whole battle world map here. I'm going to pinpoint the location of where our story takes place each and every issue. So today, with Armor Wars, the half issue, it takes place in a place called Technopolis. May sound a little cheesy, yes it does, but Technopolis is located right here in number 5 of your Battle World map. Maybe now you feel a little bit more smarter that you know the location of Technopolis. So now that we know this portion of our map, we will go on into our review of Armored Wars, the half issue. Now guys, this book is written by, let me fix the camera, written by James Robinson, good writer here, and the artwork is done by Mark Bagley. So I was excited to see who was actually on this particular book. Cool cover here. You get to see which looks like Tony Stark Iron Man, and then you have like an armored version of like Thor. So what's going on in this particular issue? So, all right. So now, guys, if you're not familiar with this book, this was a Toys R Us exclusive. You had to spend $25 or more in a Marvel purchase to get it for free. But if you just went to Toys R Us, you could have gotten this issue and just went to the store and buy it. They'll let you buy it. So the cost of it is $4.99 though. That's the price point. Okay, so first off, what was this story about? What's the artwork like? Let's talk about it a lot. So you got Mark Bagley's artwork. So the book is drawn pretty nicely. I really enjoyed it. You know, it's what to expect. It's not cheap artwork. I think Bagley does a great job in all the artwork that he does. Great Iron Man picture in here. Great, you know, how the armor kind of like disintegrates. It's not like pure armor. And we get to see Wilson Fisk in his own Iron Man armor. And there's a reason why everyone is like this. And then we wind up seeing a Spider-Man from this world. And his name is Peter Ulrich. Yes, that's right. So he has an armor as well, which I thought was really pretty cool. And then you get to see that what he looks like here at the end of this issue. So I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting here. So what was this story about? So you guys have an idea of, you know, when you do get a chance to read Armor Wars issue 1 going into the whole Secret Wars event, you kind of have an idea of what's going on here. So in the opening pages here, and this is a short issue, so in the opening pages here you wind up having Titanium Man going against what you see is this version of Thor. This is this world's Thor, and it is who we find out is later on when you read the issue is that it's James Rhodes. So this is the Thor of this sector, basically. And so it's James Rhodes who is actually the Thor here. And the town or the city that they're in, it's called Technopolis, like I've already mentioned. And basically it's Tony Stark, and he's the Baron, and then you have his brother Arno, who is like his rival. And he is basically, I want to say, the villain here, and he's working with Wilson Fisk to try to do bad things. We don't know exactly what yet. And the reason why everybody is in the armor in Technopolis is because there is some disease or something that has happened in the population where it has made everybody immobile. And the only way for people to move is if they're in their own armor. So it's very interesting, and you get to see some good dialogue between Tony and James Rhodes here, and there's a lot of story to be told in these very few pages that are in this particular book. So they didn't go cheesy on the dialogue. They had a lot of story to tell in about half an issue. You get to see business being done between Arno and Wilson Fisk, and then we see that you know, Spider-Man in this actual world is the one to go to for information. He's like that anti-hero. He's almost the same way as he would be in the normal Marvel universe. He's a photographer. He takes pictures. His girlfriend's name is Kiri, and then again, his name is Peter Ulrich. And his humor is very much there, just like the Peter that we all know. He's got a really cool costume, looks pretty mobile. So really interesting stuff to see what's going to happen in future issues of Armor Wars coming out from the Secret Wars. So I enjoyed this. I actually thought it was going to be kind of cheesy, you know, get those little Cheese Whiz exclusives. Oh, again, it's only like 12 pages, but it had a lot of story involved there, and it definitely got me interested in what Armor Wars has to offer. And with James Robinson writing this book, I was like, well, I am excited for this. And then you got Mark Bagley on artwork, which I'm a huge fan of. And so, again, it really got me interested going forward with this. And I got to rate this, you know, the price was a little bit high for it, and yes, it's less pages. So I gotta rate this probably about a 4 out of 5. Some of you might find this cheesy because why are we doing all these, you know, why do we have to change everything that we've all known for years and years? But you know what? This is fun. This creates something different in the Marvel Universe that we haven't seen before. We get to mix things up a little bit, change things up. And if you like it or not, again, that's your opinion. But I enjoyed it for what it was. So again, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 stars. So guys, as always, leave me in the comments below and what you thought of this particular issue. What do you think of this actual version of Spider-Man? And what do you think of Rhodes being a Thor? So interesting stuff here to talk about. So fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spyder-Man signing off. Thanks for watching, fans. See you soon. Bye.